Today we're going to be talking about the Terrex Agravic Speed. I've put around 250 miles on these shoes, and from that amount of experience I can tell you this is a unique shoe. These shoes have some big pros and some cons, and hopefully by the end of this review you'll know if this shoe is right for you. First off, you need to know that these are extremely light running shoes. Coming in at 8.8 ounces for a size 9, you're going to have a hard time finding trail shoes that are lighter than these. Keeping in mind that they're a light shoe, let's talk about the cons. First, protection. With such a lightweight shoe, they had to take away material from every part of the shoe. In doing so, they left a very low to the ground feel, which is nice, but there's no rock plate or a thick rubber for protection. And honestly, some people like to feel connection to the trail, but I run on rocky, technical terrain, and personally, I prefer a little bit more protection than these shoes offer. Second, tread. In my opinion, these lugs just aren't aggressive enough. They do use Continental rubber, which is a good material, but I want more aggressive tread for the terrain where I run, which is usually loose, rocky terrain. Third, I like a low heel to toe drop, and this comes in at 8 millimeters, which is a little high for my taste. I personally like to be around 6 millimeters and under. Alright, and that's not a huge list of cons, but let's move on to the pros. First, let's talk about the lacing on the shoe. This is something that is often overlooked, but in my opinion can make or break a shoe. I was expecting the lacing to be a con because minimalist shoes usually don't get the lacing system right. But when you tighten the laces on these shoes right here, it won't slip. So you don't lose the tension while you finish tying the rest of the shoe. On top of that, they've incorporated a thin layer of EVA-like cushion type stuff in the tongue between the laces and the top of your foot, allowing for maximum comfort, and I absolutely love this. Minimalist lacing systems have cut off the circulation to the front of my foot in other shoes, but these shoes do not have that problem because of that cushioning material right there. Second, the upper construction. I love the sock-like fit. The ripstop mesh is surprisingly durable and this shoe is extremely breathable. Third, the weight. You honestly feel like you can fly in these. They are light, nimble, and fast. I love running fast in these shoes. At around 250 miles, there are still things about the shoe that are to be determined. For example, I can feel where my forefoot has started to compress the EVA, and with the small amount of cushion that I started with, I'm worried that the cushion won't last much longer. And the tread on the bottom of the shoe is already showing some wear and tear. As for the upper, I am very impressed. With the small amount of material they used, it is holding up great. Just so you know, I'll be updating you guys in the comments down below, so check down below for any updates. Also, take a second, head on over to my website, buy a hat, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos I've made. You can also connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks for watching.